What's poppin', all stars? Welcome back to my channel. It's Damn She Jamaican, your biggest and brightest shining star. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Mercury in Scorpio. First, I'm going to be talking about what Mercury represents, which is pretty basic. Mercury represents your communication style and also how you process information. So with Mercury being in the sign of Scorpio, you are someone that Scorpio is ruled by the planet Mars and Pluto. So, and it also is the sign of the eighth house, and the eighth house deals with death, transformation, rebirth, sex, the occult, hidden things, deep mystery. So, like crime, investigation, like shit like that. Everything that's taboo, like tattoos, Halloween, porn, sex, prostitution. Everything that's taboo in this society is ruled in by the eighth house. Okay, so whenever you deal with any kind of energies that's like really taboo, like people don't really like to talk about it, like you can't really talk about sex with your boyfriend in the open or porn, it's from the eighth house. So these are the type of energies that Scorpio, their mind is um on, and they're always thinking about something really deep. So basically, having your Mercury in Scorpio, these are the type of people that are very deep thinkers. They're very deep thinkers, and they really like to get to the bottom of everything. They really want to know. They want to know why people do the things that they do. They want to know. They just want to know. They want to know secrets about the world, about people. They want to gain information about life, and their circumstances, and even who they are. And this energy depend is gonna you're gonna see what area of life it depends on, if you know what house your Mercury is in. So that's very important. So all of those deep thinking and all that, like how you process information, is on a very deep level. To know, you have to find what direction that's in, what direction your mind is in, and that's the house that it's in. So if you want to go ahead down below and talk, and if you know your house sign, you can go ahead and talk about it and say how the Mercury in Scorpio plays out in that house, if you feel like it. Also, having your Mercury in Scorpio, these are the type of people that are they're very sexual people, and they actually think about sex. I wouldn't say a lot, but it's something that's on their mind. It's something that in a relationship, they'll communicate about it with ease. It's not something that's really secretive. There's nothing secretive to them when it comes to sex. Like, these people love to express themselves. They love to talk about what they like in the bedroom. It's just something to them they're comfortable with it. When you have Scorpio placements, you're always going to be someone that's pretty much open about being taboo. So when you think about Mercury and it representing communication, and how you process information, then you would see that this is something that just, pardon me, naturally just rolls through their mind, and it's something that they're comfortable with talking about. Another thing with Mercury in Scorpio, these people are very intense when they talk. So they may like have a way of communicating with you that's like very like like when you hear them, you really hear them. Like when you talk to them, like they just have this real depth to what they're saying, and they have a conviction. That's a perfect word. Mercury and Scorpio people have conviction. Like, they know how to because it's ruled by Mars, so they know how to, like, really, whatever is in their mind, they know how to really will it into existence by just communicating it, and putting small little hints out as to what they're heading towards. Sometimes this can be a very manipulative placement, because these people know how to use their minds and ways with words to manipulate people, sometimes into having sex, if this person is unevolved and they're not really sure of who they are, and they don't know themselves, so they're doing this unconsciously. But for the most part, these people can be very manipulative, and they don't know they're doing it. Some actually they know they're doing it, but it's just a part of the energy. So it's like you gotta be diplomatic in the way you look at it. Meaning just understand that energy plays out in the way it does, and you can't really judge the person itself. You just gotta judge the entity behind the person that's controlling that specific energy, to play out like that. So for the most part, Mercury and Scorpio are very deep people. Like they don't like to. These are very like loyal people too. Like when it comes to their friends and just hanging out and always going out, because it's about communication. And when you communicate with people, it's usually your friends or somebody that you always talk to. And Scorpio is a fixed water sign, so when they talk with emotion, but it's with depth, it's with feeling. And these people, they're very sensitive people, and they're also very suspicious people. Like these people, they overthink everything, and they always think that someone's like up to no good, or just something. Like these people always like try to think about what's going on, like like people are always thinking about what's going on in their they all I lost my train of thought, I'm sorry. um Mercury and Scorpio are very deep thinkers. I've already said that. But anyways, passion. Like these people communicate with passion and drive, and yeah, they have a lot of mental stability. I was talking about the water element. Yeah, I remember. So, being that it's fixed water, these people, when they have an opinion about something or they have an emotional stance on something, they're pretty set in their ways, and they like to communicate that, and like to communicate how it makes them feel sometimes, depending on the sun sign. Um, but yeah, Mercury and Scorpio people are very, very deep thinkers. Like they really think about everything, and sometimes you can't even tell. Um, that sometimes they hide it, but sometimes you can just tell by their eyes. They may have very piercing eyes. They may look you really deep in your eyes, or when they're just thinking about something, analyzing something. People with any kind of Scorpio placement will always have some kind of intense eyes. Like I have Pluto on my ascendant, and I have my moon in the 8th house. So like that right there to me is just like intense already. But for the most part, I like this placement because it just makes you have a lot of passion, and makes you go to the depths of everything, and really think about things, think about why things are happening. And as on an emotional stance, like these people, like I said, they don't like to get hurt. They don't like to they don't like to get hurt. But these people, if they feel like they're hurt, um they're very revengeful people. They know how to hurt people. They do. I've been hurt by a few Scorpios, so I understand. And I have a Scorpio in the 12th house, so but yeah, these people, they're very hurtful. They can really take revenge on you, and sometimes it's you don't even know why. Like it don't even make no sense. But they can be stubborn in the way they think, because it's a fixed sign. They're like Tauruses, but on a different level, but it's more emotional. Like Tauruses are not that emotional, but they're really not that emotional, but they're stubborn. They just want what they want, and when they have their shit, they just want their shit. And this is the opposite sign of Scorpio. That's what I'm talking about, Taurus. And but they're both fixed signs. So these people, yeah, they're stubborn. Like they when they really think something about you, like if they think you're wicked, or if they think you're cheating, like that's that. Like you're not changing their mind. Like because Mercury is how you analyze things. So if their Mercury, if someone's Mercury is in Scorpio, and they've analyzed something to the depth in their opinion, and they feel like they've came to the conclusion already, like their mind is set on that. Like you're not really changing them on nothing. So you know it would be helpful if you could talk to them and try and see where they're coming from, see if it makes sense or not. But for the most part, these people definitely are very, very intense people. I would say just watch, try to get to know them and get to know who they are, and because these people really, really, really like to get to the depth of someone else. They really like to figure out other people, but they don't really like to reveal a lot about themselves because they're so protective of who they are and their mind and how they think about things. They don't really like people to know all the wicked shit that they be thinking, because they really do be thinking some wicked shit. Like sometimes these people have a criminal mind. Like I'm saying, their mind is in like the area of the sky where the eighth house rules, like the sign, that overall energy. So they be thinking some real taboo shit, like some shit that